see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sex.
Jack Miller, who appeared quite confident during the Sepang test, revealed that PRAMAC YAMAHA wasn't actually focused on the fastest time. According to him, the team is undertaking a long-term development program to ensure Yamaha's latest V4 engine is fully ready for the competitive season. Miller stated that much of the testing focused on bike stability, power distribution, and aerodynamic balance, which have been Yamaha's weaknesses. In his statement, Miller emphasized that the test results may not seem promising if you only look at the timesheets. However, he claimed that the data obtained was crucial for the bike's development. He also added that the team deliberately tried various extreme configurations that risked dropping their lap times behind those of other factory teams. Meanwhile, much of the spotlight was on Toprak Rezgatlioglu. The Turkish rider experienced significant difficulties during the test. Toprak appeared to be still finding a riding style that suited the characteristics of Yamaha's V4 engine, which is known to have a different character than the bikes he has ridden before. Several reports from the paddock indicated that Toprak was still struggling to get a feel for the front end of the bike, especially when entering corners at high speed. This caused him to lose significant time compared to rivals who were more experienced with their bikes. Even in several race simulation sessions, Toprak appeared unable to maintain consistent lap times. However, Miller defended his teammate. He stated that Toprak's adaptation process takes time, especially due to the drastic change in engine characteristics. Miller also believes that Toprak's aggressive riding style still has the potential to be Yamaha's main weapon if the bike finds the right setup. PRAMAC YAMAHA itself is reportedly preparing a new development package to be introduced ahead of the season opener. The package is believed to include aerodynamic updates and improved engine response to improve corner exit acceleration. The team hopes these updates will close the performance gap with other factory teams, which currently appear more prepared. Despite lagging significantly behind in testing results, team management remains optimistic about the long-term potential of the Yamaha V4 project. They believe that the development foundation being laid will have a significant impact as the season progresses. The Sepang test was indeed an early wake-up call for PRAMAC YAMAHA. However, for Miller and Toprak, this phase is seen as a crucial step towards Yamaha's major transformation in MotoGP. Now, attention turns to how the team can maximize the remaining time before the official season begins. And here's the full news. The 2026 MotoGP preseason test at the Sepang circuit in Malaysia was a crucial moment for all teams, especially PRAMAC YAMAHA, which was embarking on a new era with its V4 engine project. Many fans had high hopes for this collaboration, especially with the presence of two strong riders, Jack Miller and Toprak Rezgatlioglu. However, the results during the test raised major questions. PRAMAC YAMAHA appeared to still be significantly behind their main rivals. This situation became even more intriguing after Jack Miller openly revealed his team's hidden plan, which turned out to be far more complex than the timing board indicated. From the first day of testing, Yamaha was the center of attention. After years of sticking with an inline engine configuration, Yamaha's decision to switch to a V4 engine was considered a revolutionary step that could change the MotoGP competitive landscape. However, this major change presented significant challenges, particularly in terms of developing the bike's character and adapting to riders. Jack Miller, known as an experienced rider on various types of motorcycles, was one of the figures trusted by Yamaha to help accelerate the development process. In several interviews in the paddock, Miller revealed that the bike's apparent lagging performance during the Sepang test was not actually the team's primary focus. He emphasized that PRAMAC YAMAHA deliberately implemented a testing program that prioritized data collection over chasing the fastest time. According to Miller, the team was trying various extreme configurations to understand the performance limits of the new bike. He explained that numerous experiments were conducted on power distribution, acceleration characteristics, and stability under hard braking. Miller even revealed that some of the setups used during the tests did pose a risk of making the bike difficult to control, but they were necessary to gain an understanding of long-term development. He also stated that Yamaha was striving to build a new foundation that was more competitive than the previous generation of bikes. Miller believed that this project could not be judged solely on a single test session, as the engine transition process requires time and a very detailed technical approach. Meanwhile, much attention was focused on Toprak Rezgatlioglu, who was making his important debut with Yamaha's MotoGP project. As a world superbike champion known for his aggressive riding style and extreme braking techniques, Toprak was expected to bring a new dimension to Yamaha. However, the reality at Sepang showed that Toprak's adaptation process was more difficult than expected. During several test sessions, Toprak appeared to still struggle to find a stable rhythm. He was seen struggling several times to maintain the stability of the front end of the bike, especially when entering fast corners. The Yamaha V4 engine's distinct power response required Toprak to change many aspects of his riding style. This was certainly not an easy process, considering he had been accustomed to a different bike for years. Several sources within the paddock reported that Toprak was still trying to understand how to harness the bike's power without losing control under braking. In several race simulations, he also appeared to be struggling to maintain consistent performance over the long term. His lap times were not yet comparable to the top riders, and the gap to the lead was quite significant. However, Jack Miller fully supported his teammate, emphasizing that Toprak's natural ability was unquestionable. Miller stated that Toprak possessed very strong racing instincts, and simply needed time to adapt to the characteristics of the MotoGP bike. He even believed that if the adaptation process was successful, Toprak could pose a major threat to his rivals. Furthermore, Miller also revealed that PRAMAC Yamaha was preparing a major development package that had not yet been fully tested at Sepang. The package reportedly includes aerodynamic enhancements, electronic system developments, and refinements to engine power distribution. Yamaha hopes these updates will improve corner exit acceleration and provide better stability under braking. The team is also reportedly working hard to improve communication between riders and technicians. The process of adapting to a new bike depends not only on the bike's technical capabilities, but also on how the riders can provide appropriate feedback to accelerate development. Despite the less than satisfactory results from the Sepang test, PRAMAC Yamaha management remains optimistic. They view this project as a long-term investment with the potential to bring Yamaha back to the top of the MotoGP competition. MotoGP. The team believes that the data collected during testing will provide a crucial foundation for improving the bike's performance throughout the season. The Sepang test was indeed a wake-up call for PRAMAC Yamaha. However, for Miller and Toprak, this phase is seen as the first step towards Yamaha's major transformation. They believe the challenges they face will actually strengthen the project if they can overcome them effectively. MotoGP's attention is now focused on how Yamaha utilizes the time before the season opening round. Many observers believe that if the new development package performs as expected, PRAMAC Yamaha could be a surprise dark horse mid-season. However, if the adaptation process continues to be slow, the 2026 season could be a stressful one for this ambitious project. One thing is certain. PRAMAC Yamaha's journey with Jack Miller and Toprak Rezgatlioglu has just begun. Huge challenges lie ahead, and the true results will only be seen when the 2026 MotoGP season officially begins.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take